Greetings, sir. I am Hani Agrawal, and me, along with my team, are working on a demo project which is conversational chatbot for cloud-based messenger. Coming to the introduction of the topic, first of all, chatbot is simply a bot or a tool that we use to interact with basically a system to use different functionalities. In this case, we have hosted it over cloud-based messenger, which is Telegram in our case. Now, our chatbot is being used here as multiple purpose. Now, it can serve here as like assistant bot, where it will assist in translating the words from one language to another. Second is self-learning bot, where people can understand and learn different and new vocabularies. Third is translator, where people can translate their voice, their text to voice in selected languages. Now, coming to the objective of the project. So, our main motivation and objective behind choosing this project was having a virtual human being able to conversate. And now, not just only a human being able to conversate with the system, rather, it was with a more deep scope where a virtual human being, basically a chatbot, will help even two human beings to communicate properly. Because as we see in different countries, people speak different languages, and thus there comes a communication barrier. So, this virtual human being, the bot, that will come in between to help those able to conversate properly. So this was our motivation, and with this motivation, we set our objectives to like serve wide and specific functionalities and ease out the use of services like to make easy translation, to make easy use of dictionary, to make easy pronunciation, and furthermore, our objective was to use the cloud computing concepts in completing this particular project and gaining some practical knowledge about this subject. Now, having enough said about the objective and motivation of our project, following are the features that I'll be discussing and that we have been successfully able to create. First feature is live transcription, also known as voice to text. So basically, like when we can using this feature, we can input in form of the voice, and we can get output in form of the text basically, which is also visible in the screenshot attached. Moving to the next feature, which is feature 2, this is a new word vocabulary for self-learning. So basically when we are trying to learn some new language, so we can just ask bot randomly for some new words, and it will pick some random useful words from the predefined vocabulary, and with along with its meaning, its pronunciation in different languages, so that self-learning can be enhanced using this particular feature. Third feature is multi-language conversation. So basically using this particular feature, user can set the source and destination languages and then use this feature to better able to communicate with people who speak different languages. So as it is shown in the screenshot as well, how source and destination languages are chosen and then communication takes place. Detail of this will be also shown in a working demo. Now, summarizing all of these three features, I would say this is our use case diagram. So basically, while using our bot, the user has three choices, which is about like they can go for live transcription, they can go for new word, or they can go for translate. And another thing that we have tried to show here is that using all these three features, the user should must log in Telegram first. So they would be the verified and the active users of the Telegram, so that the APIs and the servers could be accessed in a secure way, and the related information can be fetched from cloud server. Now, for further technical details about each of these things that I have talked, I would like to pass on to my team. Over to you, Nirmal.
Thank you, Honey. Now, we are using Telegram, as a Telegram is a cloud-based messaging app. It is similar to WhatsApp, but it has different types of features. It also supports automation, but automation here means that the user you are chatting or talking to can also be a computer. So these are called chatbots. Chatbots are easy to talk and give quick responses to users. For these reasons, chatbots are quite common and are used for multiple purposes like solving queries and etc. In our case, we are using these chatbots for translation purposes, as discussed by Honey, and we are using Telegram for the ease of using, as Telegram is easy to use, and since it is a dedicated app, it saves space as we do not have to install additional apps, and also this is a multi-platform support and will also work on all the platforms with easily. We are using botfather for the chatbots. Next slide please. So also we are using botfather to manage our chatbot. So here we have here we have used botfather, which is a service that is used for making the connections of the bot to our servers using the Telegram bot API server. Next slide please. Botfather. So Botfather by its name is explainable, as this is a bot that is used to manage other bots. We can create new bot accounts and manage our existing bots through it. It is also used for connecting the bots to the server. Next slide. So Google Cloud Platform. Google Cloud Platform is a platform as a service that we are using to host our chatbot. So Google Cloud Platform lets you build, deploy, scale applications, websites, services on the same infrastructure as Google. This allows us flexibility. That means according to us, how much space we want to provide to the application on cloud. This also gives us scalability, which depends on the traffic or the load on which the application, we can increase or decrease the handling capacity of the requests. Lastly, pay as you go subscription also allows us to pay according to our need. So we don't have to pay a huge amount of sum if we don't want to use the application that much. We are using GCP because our bot is a permanently running service, as it has to continuously interact with our users 24/7. Therefore, we cannot use a host machine and should use cloud to run this service. Now, I would like to call Shubham Bansal for further.
Greetings, sir. Now, speaking about Google API library, it basically sends and receives information between an application and a user. Or we can say it gives an programmatic access to services provided by Google. To achieve this functionality of the chatbot, we have used external APIs and built-in libraries, namely Google Text to Speech API, Google Speak Recognition, Google Translation, and any dictionary libraries of Python were used. Now, speech recognition library, it's basically used to achieve the transcribe functionality of the chatbot, where the bot returns the text message for the voice input, which is captured using the library function text to speech. Now, text to speech library, what is that? It basically allows developers to create natural sounding or human speech as an playable audio. We can use the audio data files using text to speech to power our applications, and moreover we can make changes or augment it like videos or audio recordings. Text to speech is ideal for any applications that plays audio of human speech to users. It allows you to convert strings, words, or sentences, which in our case we have used, into sound of a person speaking the same things. We can also convert the responsive string to actual human speech to play back to the user, and then vice versa. Now, next slide, translation API. The Google Translation API, this is a fast API that enables dynamic translation between languages or that have Google already provided in its ML models. This API can translate many languages and can detect a particular languages, which is very highly scalable, simple, and can be integrated in many applications, which we have done in our case in Telegram. It has mainly two versions, basic and advanced. Advantages of advanced version are that it can provide best translation also. Next slide. It is basically divided into two parts, external and internal. External I have already discussed. Now, speaking of internal, it's basically divided into two parts, configuration and API configuration and API provider service. Configuration provides, basically what this does is provides a central place for modules to store, we can say, configuration data. This data can be simple configuration like site name, complex information, entities, or can contain some content types or views. Now, API service provider. The third-party API configuration enables your program to merge with third-party applications that we have done in our case like Telegram, and this does not result in revealing the information or architecture of our integration. So it's safe and secure also with good servicing providing. Next, now my friend Mohit will tell you about the additional features that we have used in our chatbot. Mohit, over to you.
Greetings, sir. Coming to the dataset part, a word corpus containing words that we use in our day-to-day life is formed, which is used when the user requests for a new word. A word is randomly picked from a corpus and is translated to Korean language using Google Trans API. Further, meaning of the randomly chosen word is looked up using another API named PyDictionary. Pronunciation of the translated word is obtained using yet another commonly used API of Google, that is Google Text to Speech. The result containing meaning of the word, translated word, and its pronunciation is saved. Now the question arises here that why we saved the result. Sir, as I have told you several times in the class, that we were continuously working to make the bot fast. Saving results helps in increasing the speed, as results once obtained need not to be worked upon again and again. It also provides multi-user support. If multiple users uh, use the bot at the same time, then the saved results can be shared with other users. This saves speed, time, and money, and hence makes the bot more efficient. This saving of results is what makes a dataset dynamic. Moving forward, till now, next slide. Moving forward, till now, my teammates provided a very detailed grassroots view of the work that we did. Now, allow me to take you to space and give a more broader view of the bot. Our bot is hosted on a Google Cloud platform and is scalable. It is further divided into client library and dataset. It can be accessed using Telegram, and to fulfill the task, it takes help of some of the Google APIs. Now, I would like Arthak to come and give you the demo of the bot. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohit. So moving forward, we can have a close look at how our Telegram bot is working and how one user can interact with it. So starting off with the first feature, new word vocabulary for self-learning. As Honey shown some of the screenshot from the demo itself, we are going to ask the bot if we are learning a new language. It is always hard to know the different words that are there in this language. In this particular example, we are taking case of the Korean language, but we can easily modify it to get words of new languages. So let me show you a small demonstration of how this feature works.
침대, 꾸러미,
So as shown in this small demonstration video, the command new word that a user can easily select gives them new words that they can add to their vocabulary. It also is accompanied by the meaning of that particular word in English. It also tells you in which language the word is translated to, and how it is written down, and what is the pronunciation of it. And sometimes even the pronunciation is not enough to indulge it into your mind. So the audio that is accompanied by each word can help you understand how to speak that language natively. This we have achieved by using the as described by Shubham Bansal, uh, the API, the human voice translation API is provided by Google. So moving on to the second feature, the next feature, that is audio transcription. So in audio transcription, what happens is sometimes we have to write something down and we are in a hurry. So in those kind of circumstances, this feature can be used. It allows you to write something down by just speaking it. So let's take a quick look at how it works.
It is nice to finally see you after so long. I think it has been 5 years since the last time we met.
As evident in this small video, the this can be useful at several places when you have to write something down and we can just speak it and it will be written down into text. This is shown for English language, and the similar can be done for various other languages. But for the sake of this video, we have written it down in English language, and it can also help people who can speak but not write well to know how to write, to better understand how to write that particular language. Now moving on to the next one, it is multi-language conversation. As discussed in our last presentation about this particular topic in class, it is a nice idea to allow the bot. This bot can allow multiple people who speak different tongues, different languages, to interact with each other. So how we are doing it is we are using the different libraries and speech functionalities provided by Google Library in order to achieve it. I think it would be better if we show a demo of this. Firstly, we are setting the source language that the first speaker is speaking, and we set the destination language of the second speaker, so it is easier for us to and we do not have to set it again and again, and we can just start speaking the language we want.
My name is John. This is the first time I am visiting India. आपको इंडिया कैसा लगा?
So as evident in this video as well, this can allow users to speak different languages. Where people are like, it can also help you in getting directions when you are traveling somewhere and you do not know the language, and it is very convenient and easy, as it can be accessed from multiple devices. Like you can start it on your smartphone or your laptop or whatever the case may be. So I think we can move forward to the next part that will be presented by Jatin. Over to you, Jatin.
Thank you, Arthur. Uh, Greetings, sir. Ah, I would like to conclude this presentation and this demo project based on a chatbot. Ah, After following the procedures as explained my fellow teammates, we were able to create a demo project of a chatbot using the principles of cloud computing. A chatbot, we can conclude that the chatbot is a tool that can ease our communications. During the building, during this process of working on a project, we were able to witness the highly scalable and meaningful products that can be built using the cloud computing architectures. Further, this chatbot is a real-time tool which is useful for the users and hence provide an evidence for strong interoperability of different services. Further, this project can be scaled for real-time use of millions of users at a go. We are working for further advancements which lie in the area of providing multi-language support and expanding the bot to the other cloud-based messengers, for example, the Facebook Messenger, and trying for WhatsApp as well. Next slide, please. These are the gist from the term paper which our group prepared, where we tried to highlight all the important procedures and learnings which we encountered while building this demo-based implementation of the language learning chatbot. Next slide, please. As you can see, we have tried to capture all the important things in an abstract, and then tried to describe the various learnings we got to learn using certain terms and the procedure we followed to use them. This we can you can also see the GitHub repository where all the code to the which was used to build this chatbot is uploaded. The link is provided below the image attached. Next, last but not the least, I, along with all my group members, would like to thank you for providing us this opportunity to explore and learn about this wonderful concept of cloud computing. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, sir.